What's up, everyone? How are all my Soundodger fans doing? Happy Sunday, happy end of the Fall Guys beta weekend event. 10 hours ago. Hope you're all doing just fine out here. I think it would be important if we just get to it, shall we? We're on the final level with the final challenge of the game, and that is getting 100% on this beatboxing level. It might take one try. It might take so many that we won't be able to do it in this stream. We'll see what happens. Well, there's the end of that. Let's play it once through. Let's see what we're up against. There's one hit. Ooh, that's not where you should be. Too bad so far. Upload. What's up, Jello? There's a hit.
So I don't think I got the chance before.
No.
I really wanted to thank you for playing Soundodger.
Thank you.
If you're playing this level just
The voice is weird there.
that's
Thank
fine.
you.
But I really hope you enjoyed your journey up until this point. I guess the song's been pretty easy by this point.
Point.
So,
Point.
I should give you something crazy, so you've kind of earned your way to
100%.
Let's see. How about this? That. This. One of these. Two of those. A little sprinkle of this.
Here,
here
oh,
and there.
God. Ooh, there's the end right there. Just gotta go to the corner for that.
Yeah. One of these.
And there's no heart in
There
this
you
song?
go. Good job. 100%.
No
Coming
heart?
right up.
You have no choice but
Soon
to
as
just
I'm
do
done
amazingly.
talking. But before you go, I just wanted to...
Alright, well, the ending is no big deal. Bean, I'm having Fall Guys withdrawal. It happens. Don't worry, the game comes out in 2 days. Comes out on Tuesday, for reals. And allegedly the servers will just stay running. Indefinitely. Years, perhaps? Surely you can find something to do for 2 days. Oh wait. 2 days is too long, man. I go back to work in a week, I can't deal. You go back to work in a week? Yeah, find something to do for 2 days. You had to pass the time for your entire life leading up to the Fall Guys beta weekend. Surely you can do it again for 2 days. Surely. I believe in you. Okay, I was like, how did I survive that? Gonna play some Overpass to tide yourself over. Look at that endorsement right there. Overpass, the spiritual successor to Soundodger. Everyone's favorite game they've never heard of. I don't know how I'm able to even get that far. Ooh, I still got hit by that. Alright, well that's much better if you do a oval right there. Go up, down, and around. Yep, there we go. I want to get the beatboxing part down first. Oops. Oh yeah, right here's the safe part. I remember when I was good at this. Oh god. It'd be cool if I could hide right here and they would like collide with the wall.
So I don't think
when I was at my peak, I was able to only do this getting hit twice, if I'm not mistaken. That's how I got the 93%. Ugh. Still following me. Ooh, yeah, don't go in that corner. Don't go in the corner. It's the interesting thing here to me is that I made this level. Like, I have a deeper understanding of this level than most other people in the world. And I say it that way because there might be someone out there who actually does have a deeper understanding than me, but for the most part, I made this. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it was 7 years ago, but I still made this. This is my level. This is my voice. This is me beatboxing. This is... If anyone in this world understands this level, it's me. And the evidence of my current restart rate says otherwise. Do you think we'll get less stutter if we turn off the effects? I don't like the amount of things we're getting here. Let's see how we're doing. Visual. Everything's off. Everything's off. I mean, it's at 30 FPS, but, yo, redeemed your message. What's up? Wow, it's stuttering more. It's stuttering more. How do I make lyrics for beatboxing? Is that possible? I don't know. What does it say in any of Justin Timberlake's solo songs? Because he beatboxes in all of them. If you go to... God, what are lyrics websites called? Lyrics A to Z, is that what it's called? What's the other one called? Like Rap Genius? That's more like the meaning of lyrics, not just getting lyrics. Oh, it's stuttering so bad. Oh, it's so bad. You think I have like too many things running? Is my size of my window too big? Ugh. Why Flash? Is this Flash doing genius.com? No. Oh wait, I do want visual. Can we do 60 with frame? I don't know. Can you just, does this help? Does this help? I don't know. Haunted for it with the Soundodger Sunday presents. You are marked here instead of absent. I don't think frame throw is a good idea. Alright, well, it's working okay for now. That's good. It's still kind of stuttering, but the frame rate's close enough that I'm like, okay. Okay with it. Doo-ba-doo-doo-doo-ba-doo-ba-doo.
So I don't think I got the chance.
Alright, well I haven't touched it yet, so that's
I really wanted
good.
to thank you for playing Soundodger. If you're playing this level just for the achievement, that's
I think
fine,
there's a way to
but I really hope
cheese
you enjoyed your journey up into this
some of these patterns.
I guess the song's been pretty easy by this point, so I should give you something crazy, so you've kind of earned your way to 100%. Let's see. How about this? This? One of these?
So I could hang right there. Oh, we can't hang there.
A little sprinkle.
I'm gonna stay on the outside. Clearly, you don't want to be in the center.
And yeah. One of
One of
these.
these.
There you go. Good
Good
job.
job.
100%. Coming right up. As soon as I'm done talking.
So was that only one hit?
Before you go, I just wanted to thank you one more time from the bottom of my heart.
Silver took you 4 times as long as Rake leaves.
Thank you.
Well, I think that's only one hit I got. Am I remembering incorrectly? Did I get hit twice? Ooh, new record. Yo, let's go. New record. Okay. Only got hit once. And it was at the part I don't know how to do. Well, let me try and make my window one step bigger for me. It ran pretty well at native size. I'm going one step bigger. See if that helps my eyes a little bit. I think I'm getting a little sleepy. Oh, it's stuttering so much. Okay. No. That's one of my least favorite things about what I did with this game, where it does absolute mouse position instead of relative. So if your cursor is way far away from the arena, so it looks like you only have to move a little bit to get back, and then like if you're out here and I'm moving my cursor to the right, the player doesn't actually move. That's something that should be addressed in the future. What? That hit me. Absolute mouse position does allow you to cheese some levels a bit. Because of like using a tablet or a touchscreen, or I don't know if middling counts because that's kind of just moving quickly anyway. No! You like that people... Is that your PC overheating? So it's not overheating, it's improperly set up physically. I had a failed heatsink. Why am I going this way? Oh, my heatsink failed, and I had to get a new one, and I was trying to back up stuff on my computer, because I don't know if they would, like, accidentally break something. Because I couldn't get it to work. I was trying to reseat it myself, because I built this computer and I couldn't get it working, so I took it into Fry's to have them just do it for like $200. And I ended up like unscrewing the fans like on the tower and putting them in different places and re-hooking up what's hooked up where on the motherboard to try and get it to always try and cool it down. So whatever, the current configuration is where the CPU temp is directly hooked up to a fan. And so anytime a computer thinks about anything at all, the fan revs. So if I'm just like scrolling a Chrome window left and right, it'll like rev up. And I've just never gone back in to fix that since. Especially if I have something on the... Oh god. On one monitor and not the other. Like I can just drag it from one monitor to the other and then it gets quiet. If I minimize everything, it gets quiet. If I'm doing literally anything, maybe typing a notepad is fine. But Flash is CPU intensive because it doesn't use the video card. So that's why the computer revs so much when I'm playing Flash games. I don't know, you get used to it. And I'm jealous of the other computer I built, which is just quiet because it's, you know, built correctly. I'm tempted to like swap out my hard drives. Tempted to swap out my hard drives and like go work on the other machine instead. And then it'll be quiet again. And technically it'll have a slightly better video card, not by much. One is from 2017, the other's from 2018. Is that right? Maybe one's from 2016? Yeah, one's 2016, one's 2017. For, and the processor's a little bit newer, but whatever. More or less, they're the same thing. Very similar builds. Oh god. If only there was a version of Soundodger out there that wasn't made in Flash. Well, you know what? I would play one, except for the fact that it doesn't save my score and connect with my Steam achievements. I would say Steve achievements. Did you hear that? Twice. I corrected myself. Steam achievements. So this is the only place you can make that happen, unfortunately. Ugh. I think I want to go left. I don't know why I'm going right so much. What? Ugh. Oh, I need a water break. Hold on. What a chug. Big chuggus. Okay. We're back. I think I haven't been drinking my water today. Today, for most of today, I only consumed a chai tea and a Dr. Pepper. And that was like the entirety of my liquid consumption from 8 a.m. to like 9 p.m. That's it. I ate a lot of food, I'll tell you that much. I ate a lot of food. And I did not drink very much, so I'm very... not just dehydrated, I'm just tired right now. Did not get my energy. Oh god, no. It still only gets worse when you do that. Char Baby 87, hello. What's up? Welcome to the thing. Happy birthday, you're gonna turn 33 this year if you haven't already. I can do math. I know this because I was born in 86. I can't imagine how easy it is for people born on January 1st to know what age they were or will be. Because if it's the year, you just do the math. You don't have to be like, oh, what part of the year is it? I need to know. Yeah, November. Cool. Me, however, I was born at the very end of the year, December 27th. So when I have to remember what age I was, I just have to say 8 or 9, 9 or 10. So I'm not going to do the math. I'm subtracting the 1 every time. Because like 86 to 96, I probably wasn't 10 years old. I was only 10 years old for 4 days that year. Just the last 4 days of it. Oh god, I knew I was gonna get hit. I knew it. I knew it. I knew it. What are you playing? This is a game called Soundodger. I'm the little circle, and I'm trying to not get touched by any of these shapes here. This is a game that I actually made, and although the music is by a lot of different musicians, this particular song is also made by me, and it features me beatboxing. And it's the final level of the game, so it's very difficult. And not only am I trying to clear the level, I am trying to get a 100%, which means I don't get touched once throughout the entirety of it. So if it turns red, that means I got hit. I'm just restarting over and over. This is actually the last achievement I need in the game. After this, I will have done everything there is to do in the game, legitimately, without cheating, because I am the developer, and I could just cheat and hit the secret button to make me get all the achievements, but let's do it all legitimately. Can I just go right there? Oh god, almost. That's it. What brings you here? It's very odd for someone to be in this chat room and not know what Soundodger is. There's no way you were just browsing and came across this channel with my 5 viewers. Not at the top of any list. Well, actually, I'm probably at the top of Soundodger streamers right now, because there's usually 1 at a time. Rare is the day when there are 2 Soundodger streamers. I followed you a while back, just wanted to see what you're playing. Oh, cool. Well, thanks for the follow a while back. This is actually what I do every Sunday. In fact, that's why we call it Soundodger Sunday. And I don't stream too often outside of this exact time slot you're here, so this is a rare occasion. Oof. It's so tough to get out of that little part. Ooh, man. Are you the person that made Choice Chamber? Yes, I am. I also did make Choice Chamber. That was many moons ago. Less moons ago than Choice Chamber. This came out in 2013. Choice Chamber came out in 2015. That's a cool game. Well, thank you. Glad you like it. I am happy to see people still streaming it in 2020. It's a 5-year-old game now. And for some people, it's a rite of passage. You know, it's the first game that uses Twitch interaction. Had a Kickstarter, and Twitch themselves funded a quarter of the Kickstarter. It was very nice of them. And to this day, that makes my game the only game that Twitch has funded. Because they don't fund games. Just that one time on Kickstarter for me. Little old me. So there's a little something to put on the resume. Ooh, I waited late on that one. Yeah, that's what I thought. That's what I thought. Yeah, I don't want to go. I want to stay center, but I want to herd the homies up like that. But then me be able to get back to the center without getting locked in by the blue bullets. I think it's possible. I think that's what I was doing before. Alright, so right here. Go up through here. Ugh, almost. I would have just come back like that. Can you slow-mo? Very sparingly. Oof. Very sparingly. The more you use slow-mo, the less likely you are to be able to get a perfect score. I'm not going to get more technical than that, but you can sometimes use slow-mo and not get penalized, but for the most part you will be. Oops, right there. Let's see if I can do it. You don't want to get into the habit, but it might help a little bit too, and be able to get a feel for what's going on with slower motion. Oh, why'd I go this way? Because it's easier, that's why. Badu, 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 badu. Oh, got hit there, no. This game would get you so frustrated. Yeah, it's, I mean, this is a hard level to begin with. The intro levels, they're pleasant. They're generally not too difficult at all. Oh god, what?
So I don't think I got the chance before, but I really wanted to thank you for playing Soundodger.
You're welcome.
You're playing this level just to...
You don't need that. I don't think I ever got mad at this game in any level except for this one. This is the level that gets you mad. Sent you to the moon. Yeah, that one part where I just start sending everything at the 2/3 mark, that is still where I don't know how to get out of it. What? How? H-O-W. How? What? Come on. You know how you have your rescue dogs that go into collapsed buildings, and if there's no one that they can find, the police like start hiding themselves so the dogs have someone to actually find, and it tricks the dogs and it boosts their morale because otherwise they feel like they're failures, so they just give them like a fake person to find in the rubble. You just like put some crumbs on top of themselves. I feel like I need to go 100% a level to make myself feel better right now. Because this is not going. It was really nice to watch, but I gotta put the kids to sleep. Maybe I'll pop by again if you're still on a few. Cool, I probably won't be. Have fun with the kids. I just had my first year and a half ago. She's asleep right now. You gotta find out how to get your kids to sleep at 8 o'clock. That's the trick. Let me tell you how to raise kids. I've done it far less than you have. Ew. She's such a polite. Well, this was very nice to watch. You can imagine. I know how tired I am right now. I can't imagine her having to put kids to sleep, which, you know, a lot of people do. A lot of parents out there in the world. Oh my god, what? I never knew I could have so little energy for so long. Like, in college, obviously I was much younger, but I was sometimes so tired in college. I was like stabbing myself in the leg with my pen to keep myself awake in class. But then you sleep and then you wake up and you're fine. You can just go stay up for another 40 hours. Without very many physical repercussions on your body. And now I'm just constantly tired. I mean, I can summon energy if I really need to, but I am just so tired all the time. I was very curious how things break down, because I am the stay-at-home dad. I mean, we're in quarantine, so everyone stays home, but I still take care of her throughout the day. So I made a little like calendar spreadsheet to see how much do I actually watch her. You know, how much do I watch this kid? Why am I so tired? And I do about 60 hours a week watching her. And it's been about 60 hours a week since September. And then on top of that, I never get a full night's rest of sleep because I stay up and I work. Because I still have a job. I still am the founder and only employee of Studio Bean Games. And some of you are familiar. I worked. She was born, and then I spent 4 months continuing to work on Overpass at night. Take care of her during the day, and then work on Overpass at night. Then Overpass launched, and I've just been working on other stuff, but you know, I don't take any night off. That's my only chance to work. Jeez, that almost hit me. Alright, we're gonna start left. Wait, no! Why is it like that? Idea, send the baby on a vacation. That's it. Send the baby on a vacation. See, I was reading this Reddit thread, and this is how great stories start. But it was like someone who just said their life is meaningless because all they do is work so that they can get money, so that they can pay rent, so that they can keep working. And they're in their 20s, and they're like, oh, my life's already over. There's really nothing left. I'm just going to do this for 40 years and then retire and then die. And I'm like, all right, I mean, when you break it down, yes, that is what you're going to be doing. And then someone else is like, if you do what you love, you'll never work a day in your life. And then the people who do what they love for a living chimed in. They're like, if you are doing your hobby for a living, you will never be able to give yourself a break because you'll feel like you always need to work on the thing. Or I'm kind of paraphrasing it. But that's kind of the gist. And I'm like nodding like uncomfortably. I'm like, yep, that's what it's like when the thing that you love is what your job is. So I've got a couple free hours here. Let me work more on my video game. And I have a unique situation. There are stay-at-home indie dads, so I'm not the only one in the world, but it's a fairly unique situation where I'm watching the kid, but I also have this burning desire to always be making video games. So I'll watch her from like 9 a.m. to 8 p.m. That's 11 hours. And then I hang out with my wife, Mono. We gotta have husband and wife time, which usually just means playing Ghost of Tsushima right now. Ghost of Sashimi. We were playing Last of Us 2 before that, and we just find some big AAA game. We always play that. Take turns. Basically, she does the puzzle stuff, and I do the battles. We just pass the controller. Or she watches me play Hollow Knight, which I just beat last week, finally. Great game. I completely agree that it is one of the greatest games of the last many years. What's up, Bird Husbo? But anyway, back to me not wanting to ever take a break. Like, even when I launch a game, I don't even take time off. I mean, there's the obvious, you gotta fix bugs immediately, because now everyone's playing it and they all have different problems you never could have even tested with your settings. So there's that, but like, even when all the bugs are kind of squished and you can like breathe for a second after launching, I'm working on more stuff. It doesn't turn off. So, I've mentioned this a few times before, but a few weeks ago, I was just done. Finally. I was just done. I didn't want to do anything. I mean, I want to work, but like, let me just stop working for a day. Like, one day. Let me take one day off. First day off in like 8 years. Let me take a day off, but I'm like, let me make this an actual day off. Like, I don't even want to watch the kid. I don't want to work. I don't want to even be on my computer. I don't want to be on my phone. I don't want to read Twitter. I don't want to read Reddit. I just want to have a day off from all of the things that are exhausting me, both physically and mentally. Let me just give my body a break for once. So I did that. Took the day off. And I planned the whole day out. I woke up energized because I was excited. I watched 4 movies throughout the day. I went and got my favorite pizza. Had Taco Bell for dinner. I didn't care. I did not care. It was a wonderful day off. I didn't have to clean the kitchen. Like, I don't know if you guys understand, I'm not just a stay-at-home dad. I mean, I'm cleaning the house, cooking the meals. I'm doing a lot. So I didn't do anything. I didn't cook anything. I didn't clean anything. I never took care of the kid. I didn't work on my game. I didn't doom scroll until my heart rate got so high that I had to go take a walk. I did watch a movie that made me a little emotional, and I did feel like I had to take a walk, but it was too hot because I live in Texas. That movie, by the way, was called A Ghost Story. Great movie. I enjoyed it. No. But that was a wonderful day off. I should try doing those again in the future. Maybe in another 8 years. Maybe. So yeah, I don't take days off. I'm having enough trouble having a day on. I'm trying to work, and sometimes I do so much throughout the day, I'm just dead and exhausted from all of the aforementioned things. And I sit down at my computer at like 11 p.m. after a whole day of doing everything, and I'm like, my brain is fried, it's gone. And I'm staring at the Unity project, and I'm like, this was my only chance to work on it, and I can't even, like, I have my to-do list, so I know exactly what I need to do, but like, I can't will myself to start thinking about trigonometric functions and trying to get quaternions to aim in the correct direction again. I just can't, so I go to sleep a little unhappy. Whoa. And then you just hope the next night you'll have a chance to work. People, especially whenever my mom sees me, she's like, "You look tired," and I tell her, "That's because I am." And sometimes people look at me, they're just like, "How do you have energy to like keep to like work? You spend all day doing it, and then you're just gonna sit down and start working? And how do you do that?" And I'm like, well, the trick is to just push yourself as hard as possible, and you might be able to write one line of code before going to sleep. And if you just chip away at a big block long enough, one day it'll be a statue. One day it will be. I've found that I'm pretty much, with my new lifestyle, fatherhood and all that, my work speed, my production speed has been cut down to 1/7 its original speed. Because something that used to take me a day to do now takes me a week, if that makes sense. So it takes me 7 times longer than it used to do any task. So if there's something that would have taken me 4 days, I now know it's going to take a month to do. It's going to take an entire month for something that would have taken me 4 days. And by entire month, I mean 28 days, 4 weeks. It's close enough. Keeping that in mind, if I was going to start a new game and I'm like, oh, this will take a year to make, that means it'll take 7 years to make. Which is so ridiculous. In my head, I'm like, alright, so it's 2020, this game will launch in 2027, good, good. Let me just write one line of code every night. Now, theoretically, one day, we'll be able to send our children back to school safely. Also, my daughter doesn't even go to school. But in a few years, she'll be going to school, and I will suddenly get a few hours in the middle of every day. From like 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. or whatever elementary school hours are. So, I think Chelsea asked me, what are you going to do with all that time? And I just looked her right in the eyes and said, nothing. Not a dang thing. I am so looking forward to doing nothing. Saturdays are your day where you don't plan, you really want to get into making games, but you're terrible at looking things up. Oh, like how to make games. Most advantages to create a Minesweeper in Unity and been slacking. I think if you have a fun little idea, and I mean little, it's a fun little something just to play with. And there's great tutorials out there. You just gotta know where to look, because sometimes they're not good. Have you ever worked on someone else's game? Not as like a full-time team member. And we're not including when I worked at Namco, where, you know, yes, I worked on someone else's game. But as an indie, I did like little things, like I did a level for just Shapes and Beats that got cut anyway. I did a song for another rhythm game, like I made music for it, and that game was canceled. So you really can't play too much of my work that I've done on other games, but yes, I have worked, only on small little contract jobs. You would love to hear that song? Yeah. I'm pretty sure I could release it. I'll have to ask him. The guy I was working with. I'm actually working with him on another project, so we're still good friends. We just, his game never, I don't know. I don't know why it got canceled, or I don't know if it was shelved or he's not gonna work on it because there's more important projects happening first. I don't know. What else? Did I work on anything else? You know, collaborations. I mean, I've done little game jams with teams and stuff. I haven't done game jams for like a long time. Oops. Oof, what a dodge. Just letting them all pass me. Ooh. Oh man, I'm so bad right there. Right there, that little part. I'm always like offset a little bit. You need to be either directly center or like away from right here. Like that's the dead zone right there. I mean, I feel like Minesweeper is a good one to start on. Pong is like a classic game to start programming because you learn so much with Pong. You get input methods. You can play with drag instead of like absolute movement. You can do like smoothing on the movements. You learn about not physics with the ball, but like you learn about reflecting directions, and you don't have to worry about graphics, which is cool. You just have the white squares, rectangles on a black background. Scorekeeping, you get that. Learning how to have different player scores, keeping track of those, incrementing, you know, all these little very important pieces. Pong is great. Great game. And then if you want to like try some cool stuff, you can get some like camera filters and like, oh, hello, Princess. Like, you can get camera filters like, ooh, how can I make this look cool? Figured how to do an animated background, or how to have a cool like minimalistic like geometric background using primitive shapes. You know, you can like have cubes spinning in the background and turn on the fog and it looks really cool, like a really deep, oh my goodness, background. A lot of cool things to play around with. You can play around with messing with Pong, right? You make slight mutations, permutations of the rules. You can add multiple balls at the same time. You can, you know, little tiny steps towards just experimentation, and that's really what being an indie is all about. Those little experiments you do. I mean, literally, this game here, Soundodger, is an experiment that I thought was really cool. A lot of other people thought it was cool too. Oh, what? How'd I get hit there? You want to try programming Tetris? Crazy done it and his code looked a bit messy. Well, the interesting thing about looking at someone else's code is that it's always going to be messy. You know, there's two different camps of programmers. There's build the systems right and have them able to be efficient and clean and tidy and small file size and low overhead on the processor and well commented and reusable in other systems and modular so they can be hooked up in different ways. And those people never release their games. None of them. Not a single one. On the other hand, there's people who just do what needs to be done to make the game work. It's not guaranteed those people will release their games, but they're the only types of people that do. You know, like if you have a whole series of things that need to happen once ever, not like ever, but like once in your code, location based, like in your scripts and stuff, you don't need to make it a function. It's going to be used once. You can just leave it where it happens. It's not a big deal. No one's going to care. The program doesn't care. You're not wasting any space doing that. You're actually saving space by not adding extra lines for the function itself. You know? I already got hit, but look, now I clear this part. Oh well. The way he generated the 7-bag system was literally just run through a random number forever until he got the one he didn't have yet. So theoretically it could run forever. Yeah, that's fine. There's always a better way to program something. Always. There's always a more efficient way, there's always a more human-readable way. You can never strike the balance. I wouldn't even worry about it. You should see the stuff that I've done. See the stuff that I've done in my games. You want to see some crazy code? Look at JW's tweets. The guy from Vlambeer, he's the main programmer. He likes to post screenshots of his code because it's so absurd, the stuff that he types in. And he knows it's ridiculous, and he knows he's made $1 million games, right? Huge products, Nuclear Throne. Oh goodness. But his code, it's like x equals 12 plus 17 minus 2. Like, it's just a big string of simple arithmetic. And he just left it there. He never combined it. He never simplified it. And that kind of stuff is fine. You know why? Because he understands why he's adding 27 plus 17 plus 2. He knows why, because the 27 came from here, the 17 came from here, the 2 is as a buffer to fix the values from before because they weren't quite ready and they needed some other value added on. We should take a tour through my code someday. It's downright feisty. It is, like, even for Overpass, right? I have a line of code that's commented as "I'm sorry" because of what it includes. It is a completely nonsensical quadratic formula that's already been solved with one variable in it to define a curve of something moving in the game. I already forget what it was. But I have no idea what any of those numbers mean. I plugged them into an online quadratic formula solver, and I just pasted the answer. It was like 177 over 22 minus 48 all over x squared minus 4. And I just left it there. And I can't even edit it. I forget what website it was. I don't even know what website I got that formula from, so I can't even plug stuff back in to like make a tweak. I don't know what number to change in that quadratic formula. I don't know what input values I gave to get that formula. I don't even know where my sample of values came from. So if I wanted to tweak that or fix whatever that curve was, I'd have to just start from scratch and do it. And that's why the comment said, "I'm sorry." It's still in the game. Whatever it was, I forget. So, I mean, don't worry about it. That kind of stuff is just, that's part of programming. That is a part of programming. And every time you finish a project, if you ask yourself, if I were starting this project again now, would I start over? The answer is usually going to be yes. Like, would I do things differently? Yes. If I were to start Overpass today, would I do things differently? Absolutely. If I were to start Soundodger, would I do? Very much so. I would do different things in Sound, like just programming-wise. The game would look the same, but I would do so many different things under the hood because I did so many inefficient things. I did get good tips from more professional programmers. There was a guy at Namco who I was describing what I was doing in the game. He's like, "You should just do this." I was like, "What?" who would ever think to do that? It's such a simple thing, and it relieves your computer of so many calculations by making it that simple. You care too much about how your code looks to have it messy? Well, you gotta learn to let go. I think if you have a time crunch, that is the best motivator to just get the thing done and not worry about it functioning properly. Like, my Game Jam games in Flash are abysmal. Those are my worst looking code bases. I don't even want to look at it. It makes no sense to me, and I wrote it. And it's even commented sometimes. Terraria's item system is literally 2,000 else if statements in a row. Yep. Yep, that's how that kind of stuff works. I was gonna say something about my code. Yeah, so I wouldn't worry about it. Yeah, have a deadline. And if you made up the deadline, it's not gonna work because you can always just extend it yourself. But if it's like an actual competition or something where there's a submission deadline, that's the best thing. Most of the best decisions for any project have come because of a time constraint, and you just have to make a decision. You know, if you had all the time in the world to make an app, you can just never release it. So, yeah, I give myself deadlines. I don't always follow them. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't, and it's like, you need an outside motivator. If it's like, oh, there's a festival coming up you want to submit the game to, oh, I gotta get something together, you know? When I was working on Soundodger, I had a publisher, Adult Swim Games, and well, first off, I told them when I would have it finished by. I gave myself my estimate. But then I had to meet that deadline, because even though I made it, there's a lot of people depending on me meeting that deadline. The whole team at Adult Swim, my producers and stuff. So, I mean, that made the game get done, you know? Alright, so I should just be slightly on the outside. Right here. Oh god, the top hit me! Right here is where I need to be. Look at that. See, the thing is, the blue one always aims for you, so you have to like slightly move to get out of there. Oh well. Deadlines are a big thing. Don't really easily make the move to start something. Yeah, I mean that's... And if you're just starting a project, you're not going to add a deadline because you don't even know what you're doing yet. You know, you have R&D to do, experimentation, polishing, whatever. That's where, you know, you just want to find out what the project's going to be. If it's a game, you know, what's the core gameplay? What makes it fun? If it's a game with, like, power-ups, what does it feel like to have all the power-ups? What does it feel like to have none of them? Is the game even fun anymore? You know, sometimes the thing in your head changes drastically. I know in 2 games, actually. Nidhogg and Towerfall. They were both supposed to have multiple weapons. Towerfall was supposed to have a bunch of weapons. They first added the bow and arrow and said, oh my god, this is amazing. It doesn't need anything else. We can just do so much with just these arrows. We can add all these extra, these extra abilities and you know. And then Nidhogg wanted to have more than just the sword. They wanted maces and other medieval weapons and things like that. And like, no, actually, this is amazing with just the rapier. This is amazing. So they just, you know, went in a different direction, added all these different things you can do with just the rapier. All the different things you can do with the Towerfall sword. Obviously Nidhogg 2 did end up adding weapons, additional weapons. The halberd, I think, and the bow and arrow? I think there might be more. That's kind of their desire to do stuff they didn't get to do in the original. Alright, where am I going to be? We're just going to be in the center? Alright, let's be in the center. Oh, it's not too bad if you know how to dodge these things. Okay. Overpass beat maps to Soundodger. I mean, someone else can do it. I'm not doing it. For 40 songs, I'm not doing that. Alright, that was cheating. Alright, well there's perfect
So I
intro.
don't think I got the chance before.
And by intro I mean
I
like the
really
first
wanted to thank you for
55%
playing
of the level.
Soundodger. If you're playing this
Alright, we're gonna
level
go
as a
slow here.
achievement, that's fine, but I really
We're gonna go
hope
slow and
you
see if it
enjoyed
rounds
your
up to
journey
100% and I
up
can beat
until
this right now.
point. I guess the song's been pretty easy by this point, so I should give you something crazy, so you've kind of earned your way to 100%.
Let's see. Here we go.
How about this? That? This? One of these. Two of them.
Hold on. I want to be... Oh god, no. Where should I be here? Oh man, I don't know where to be. Right there.
And, yeah.
Look how much score I lost doing that.
There you go. Good job. 100%.
Yeah, that's definitely not 99% rounding up.
But before you go,
But I think it's a new high
just wanted
score.
to thank you one more
That's
time
got to be above
from the bottom
94%.
of my heart. Whether you've collected it before or not, thank you.
You want to be top left or top right of the arena? I could just watch a YouTube playthrough. Oh no, I got 93. Oh well. Good run. Good run. I think I'm happy I got through the first half. First half, I mean second half has far fewer difficult sections, but the sections that are difficult are very difficult, as you can see. The first half is kind of just intense placement that you have to be aware of the whole time, and it's not even the most difficult thing in the game, but like, you do need to be aware of everything you're doing. Aware of your movements, and I think this is a good final boss. This is a good final level, as far as the challenge that it's asking you to do. It's a little sloppy in some areas, like right there, how that all connects there. As far as from the wave as possible, yeah. Oh, yeah, I just connected right there. So I think I'm just going to do a few more runs. I'll probably have to end the stream. I have a lot to do tonight. I feel like my night's not... Oh god. My night's not over. My stream is not the end of the night. It's only the beginning. And then I have to wake up early and do a bunch of other stuff, so... I think it would be wise, as much as I'd love to play another game, maybe we can do, we'll do like a run of Ikaruga or something. Because one run of that, it cannot be any longer than 20 minutes, because the game from start to finish is 20 minutes of the most intense actions. It'd be cool for me to beat it on stream. One day. With a little heart rate monitor. I want not only the heart rate monitor, but the eye tracker, because I think it'd be cool to see where I'm looking while I play Ikaruga. I'm looking all over the place. Soundodger would be kind of cool too. But, you can't do eye tracking with a regular webcam. There's a special camera that does the eye tracking. I think it's like $100 or something like that. 150 bucks. Ugh, I was down there in the wrong place. You should get Ikaruga if you have any interest in that kind of gameplay. Shoot 'em up with no power-ups. That's based completely around technical skill and execution and memorization. If that is up your alley, it is a fantastic game. Fantastic game. It's weird, sometimes when I would get like really stressed, I would go play Ikaruga to calm down, which may not make sense because it's like so hectic and you need so much full concentration, but that concentration is what would calm me down. You can't focus on anything else. You can't think about something bad that happened in your day. You can't focus on any negative stuff. And if you are focusing on it, you're not going to do well in the game, and that reflects on your gameplay. So it's almost like a little litmus test of how focused you are, and how well you can kind of let go and focus on the game. Sometimes I'll play Ikaruga and I'm like doing so poorly on the first level. I'm like, all right, I'm clearly riled up over something. So it's kind of a cool little meditative litmus test. Yeah, it's a good litmus test. Is a good word to use. Good phrase. Find out what your reading is. A Voight-Kampff test. A little Blade Runner reference for you. Whoa! No, I got hit again. If you're not doing well at the game, you get angry at yourself for not being good at the game, which throws you off even more. Perhaps. I don't think I get mad at myself, like, for not doing well at the game. I will blame, because I know how good I am. Like, I know how well I've done historically. I know how well I should be doing in general. So if I'm not doing well in the game, I can immediately blame it on my inability to focus, and it doesn't make me upset with me. It just lets me know I need to find another way to calm down. I gotta go watch old Dave Chappelle stand-ups. I gotta go, I mean, as old-fashioned as it is, taking a walk makes a difference. Unfortunately, it's too hot in Texas, but taking a walk makes such a difference. Clearing the head lets you think. Walking, hearing the wind blow, seeing the trees. Someone described that as the ultimate reason people play golf. Like, it is your time to stop worrying or being stressed about whatever your job is or your life. You know, that's why you always see, like, doctors and lawyers and high-stress jobs like that. They're always just playing golf on their time off. And it's like, you know what? I get it. I don't care at all about golf. And I've heard people who didn't care about golf at all, and they play their first game with some friends, and then they're transformed. Like, oh, I get it. I get it now. I see why people like golf. You hear the wind. You see the trees. You're standing in nature. You're just focusing on getting the ball through the thing into the hole. That's it. It's so simple and pure. So, I'm not there yet. I've never golfed. I've mini-golfed. I've never actually properly golfed, so I don't know what the big deal is. Let's see if we can get past this. Oh god, bad setup. Ooh, good setup. Look at this. Easy street. Look at this. Ooh!
So I don't think I got the chance before.
Alright, there's a perfect first half. So you said it should be in the top left or top right. It's like there.
You enjoyed your journey up until this point.
Point.
I guess the song's been pretty easy by this point, so I should give you something crazy, so you've kind of earned your way to 100%. Let's see. How about this?
So be here?
This, one of these, two of those.
Oh, look at that. Oh, where should I be? Right there?
This, here and there.
I'm using slow-mo. I don't mind right now. This is good practice.
Yeah.
I can't be here though, right? No.
There you go. Good job. 100%.
Well, that's my best score so far. This has got to be above 94. It ain't 100 though.
I just wanted to thank you one more time from the bottom of my heart, whether you've collected it before or not.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Let's get hit for the heck of it. Just kidding. 97? 98. Wow. I only got hit the one time. Oh no, I didn't get hit. I just used slow-mo. Mini golf feels like it's the baby version, but I honestly prefer it. It kind of plays like a different game. I'm like, well, yeah. I mean, it's not just putting. It's in like playful arenas that keep changing. It's not just a golf ball on a green surface. There's like curves and animated things and strategy and whatever. Yes, this is a different game. Different game. I feel like I think this was like a stand-up comedy thing, but like mini golf is the real golf, and golf is big golf. So it's just golf and big golf. Like they got it backwards. Just like tennis is giant ping pong. Oh man. New record hype. Yeah. I think it would be cool if I made a mini golf game. There's so many mini golf games on Steam, it's like, there's no point in trying to make money off of it. Like golf with your friends and Golf It and all those other ones. It's like, there's too many, they're good. They have their hundreds of thousands of players. I mean, the ship has sailed on making golf games. I don't even know how to do multiplayer stuff, and they already have, you know, live multiplayer with your friends. You can hit your balls into each other and stuff. But man, designing mini golf courses, I'm like excited about that. It'd be cool if there's like an editor too. I don't know if those games have editors. I haven't owned any of them. But like being able to design your own mini golf courses, that would be so cool. I played some cool mini golf games. Like the Sierra ones in the 90s, those are cool. Like 3D Ultra series. Those are so cool. 3D Ultra Mini Golf was one. I mean, that was the name of it. Alright, perfect half again. Where should I be? No, I tried to middle it. Alright, let's see if we can just do the, do the hard part. So top left, top right, and you just cut. I think the blue ones coming from the bottom are the hardest part. Because those
you enjoyed your journey up into this
those are so tightly packed together.
Pretty easy by this point, so I should give you something crazy, so you've kind of earned your way to 100%. Let's see.
Alright, so I'm up here.
How about this? This? One of these?
Alright, I didn't dodge that, but like right there. Yeah, that's a oof. So I don't want to be up there. Gotta stay down here somehow.
And
I mean, I can also just practice in the editor.
yeah. One of these.
But that's
disgenuine. 100%. Coming right
So
up.
disgenuine.
As soon as I'm done talking.
Alright, that's enough of that. Cool, so let me switch to Ikaruga. Man, I haven't played that in so long. Ikaruga. I've not played this in a minute. I've hardly played it since I got 100%. Hardly. Alright, let me see if this is hooked up. Hello? Oh, if you click off, it goes away. Well, let's do this, and if I do desktop... Oh no, my desktop's not showing again. OBS sucks. I'm just gonna be honest here. Wow, they all are broken. Ooh, it's kind of working. And that fixed that one. Okay. Did that work? Let's see. There, it seems like it's working. Oh, I didn't change my game. The game is called Ikaruga. Update. There we go. Okay. One player game. Oh, I don't want to play with this controller. Do I? Why are these settings here? Recursed is super good. I should try and beat it. Oh, recursed. Oh my goodness. We're not doing that. We're doing that again. We gotta vote. Let me turn the sound up a little bit. There we go. Turn the bass down so I don't wake my baby. There we go. Okay. 6 over here, 6 over here, 6 over here, 6 over here, stop, shoot, release, 3 over here, 3 over here. Okay. Oh, you can't see my score. Wait, is it cropped? Hold on, my desktop's cropped. Hold on. Why is it cropped? Here we go. I'll do a little scaling fix. Okay, that should fix it. You guys weren't able to see, let me hide the giraffe. No one's resubbing anyway. Alright, there we go. You should be able to see the score. There it is. Okay. Okay. Oh, I'm surprised I didn't screw that up. Oh no. Yeah, that was a good run. Good run. 2.2. I'm probably will hit 3 million. Let's see. Oop. Trying to end with 73 on the clock. Might be 72. $73 on the clock. Cool. So, oh, did I just miss it? I just missed 3 million by 2,000. Oh wait, my math is wrong. I cleared it. There you go. I was off by 30,000. What's up, S? Let's see if I remember this. Oh man, this pattern here. Should I be white? Oh, I screwed up already. Alright, hold on. We'll fix it. Hold on. Oh no, why'd I do that? Oh man, it's all screwed up. Alright, whatever. It's all screwed up. See, I only made like 60,000 points there. I should have gained like 400,000. Oops. Oops. Okay, Rusty. What am I shooting black? I forget. Why does it feel so delayed? Something's up with the control, or like it's lagging for some reason. It's off. Should I do both? Let's do all whites. Cool. Man, I'm not used to using 360 controller. I gotta get my okay. I gotta get my my GameCube controller hooked up. Oh my god. Why is this so bad? I'm so still about me. I can't even. Oh my. Where is my controller? Man, I don't even know where it is. Let's see what my high score is, because I've definitely been D-ranked. Where am I at? Oh my god, I'm 374th now? Oh my god. 374? Not this run, my best all-time score. What? Do you guys remember what my rank was? When I got this, I was ranked 26. I'm 374. Oh my goodness. Wow. It's sad because 16 million is not even my best score ever. My best score was 17 something on 360. But this is for... Oh wait, this is... Oh, I'm not on Switch. What am I talking about? No, this makes sense. No, on Switch, I can't check my Switch score. Yeah, what's my score on Switch? That's where I'm ranked high. I don't even recognize these players. I'd recognize a bunch of the top players. I don't recognize these names. Maybe it's this guy. Wait a minute, these scores are impossible. These are all fake. The highest you can get is like 35 million. Yeah, right here-ish. Oh, there he is. There's the top. There. I was like, where's the guy? There you go. This is the highest score. 29th place. This is the top score. 35.7 million. Everyone else cheated on the Steam leaderboards. There is absolutely... Or they found some glitch in the game. There is absolutely no way to get these scores. No way. And you know how I know? Because they all have replays. Look, the paperclip on the left, you can watch the replays and see what they did. Like this guy, I guarantee you he's doing a perfect run through the whole game. And by perfect, I mean he still gets hit and stuff, but let's look at the top score. 64 million. Download replay. Let's watch this. I'll bet you he faked it. No, I don't want to overwrite. I want to watch it. I gotta go back to replay mode. Hold on. Replay here. I'll bet you he does nothing. I'll bet you he doesn't even play the game, or he just plays like pitifully. You think people go on the internet and lie about their scores? You know, I'm just finding out they might be doing that. Look at this guy. Oh my god, he's not even switching polarity. Oh my god, he got hit. Oh, he's not even getting a chance. He didn't even... Oh, he didn't do anything. I'd be surprised if he even gets to the boss. I love how it has the replay too. Oh my god. Oh my god, that's it. He got a game over with 34,000 points. And there you go. There's the #1 player on Steam. Look, you can see his score. So he got 34,000 in Chapter 1. And even though... Also, he got a B. He somehow got a B. He also somehow played Chapters 2, 3, 4, and the final level. And not only did he play all those levels despite getting a game over in the first 1 minute, if you add those scores up, they don't even equal 64 million points. So there's an additional, like, what, 52 million points unaccounted for. There's an additional 52 million points that he somehow got for him to get 64,191,260. Delete. I can't believe it. That's a shame that, well, I mean, people cheat all the time on Steam leaderboards, but look, they clearly just don't care. This guy is number 1. If you look up this guy's name, he's on all the leaderboards. He's been there since GameCube. I know AUM as well. He's a top player. Shamo as well. Asa45. Yes, these are the names I recognize as top players. So, yeah. Can't kid the bean. Wonder what the best legit score is? Like, of all time? You can look that up. There's leaderboards for that online. But on Steam, at least, it's 35.7. It's going to be roughly 35. I don't think I've ever seen a 36. It's always a high 35. And the actual score, even if this guy did the same run every time, it's going to be a different score because of the debris, and each piece of debris is worth 10 points. So if he got 2 extra pieces of debris this run, it's 20 extra points, you know? And, I mean, they are deterministic. Like, in the replay, they always explode the same way. But, yeah, so that's kind of interesting. Anyway, I'm going to get going. Thanks for being here. Listening to me beatbox for an hour and watching me almost play Ikaruga, but not quite. If I had the right controller, and this is a legitimate complaint, if I had my GameCube controller, which I love, it would be much better for me to play on there. That's the one I've been playing since GameCube, and I do have the adapter, so I could make it happen. But yeah, I'm gonna get going. I don't know if I'm gonna be having a stream next week, but you're all following the channel already anyway, so you'll get the notification like usual. If not, I'll see you again another time in the future. But until then, keep your masks on, drink your water, have a wonderful rest of your week. Try not to read too much news, it really just eats you alive. And, you know, what else? Is that everything you should be doing? Brush your teeth, floss, wear sunscreen. That's about it. Alright, good night everyone. Have a good one. Love you all. Kisses. Bye. Tag Bean, thanks for the stream. You're welcome, Princess Ike. Have a wonderful night to you as well. Goodbye. Kisses to all. Bye.
Trapped inside these walls, hello, can you hear me? I know all your secrets, I know all your fears, hello, can you hear me? lost amongst the static.